So, you people must have also noticed that Captain America 4 was shown in the trailer as something else, and in the movie, whatever we saw in the final cut, it was going to be a blockbuster story. That's why today, we will explain the original script of Captain America Brave New World, and also talk about what would have been the story of all the scenes that have been cut. So, if you are new to the channel, subscribe currently. So, when this movie was being prepared, a lot of things came in front of us. Many scenes of the movie were res hot, and these scenes were also removed in the final cut. We also know that this reshoot was not just 1, but 2 months before the movie. Back-to-back reshoots were happening continuously. That's why when it was ready, we had a completely different movie in front of us. Till a time, WWE star Seth Rollins was also a part of this movie. In a recent interview, he told that his scenes have been cut. We only got to see Giancarlo in the name of Surfer Society. Along with him, this character would also have been in the movie. The entire Surfer Society team would have been seen. Seth also told that the story was being revived and many reshoots were happening. That's why Marvel had to cut the role. There was also a scene where a team would have been shown with Sam Wilson, which would have included the new Captain America, Ija Bradley Patriot, and the new Fallon, and they would have a battle with the Surfer Society, and the members of this society would have an armor which they would have made by stealing Tony Stark's tech, and here the Surfer Society would also have a mission that they want to steal the Adamantium. WWE superstar Seth Rollins was taken for this character. He would have been seen here with his Surfer Society in the mission of Adamantium, but this entire sequence was cut, and Diamond Bag was brought in front of us. The look of the main Wheeler leader of this movie has also been changed many times. In the beginning, the leader was being shown comic accurate, and hair and mustache were also seen on his head. When Ruth came to know that Ian Radley's brain has been busted, then he would have told Sam Wilson about his origin. In the story, she told that she has powers and she is also a mute and she has also joined the Black Video program earlier. Then Seth and Sam Wilson together would have proved Ija Bradley innocent. But this was also changed in the process of reshoots and revivals. That is why whatever Ruth we got to see, she looked powerless. Another reason behind this is that showing the origin of this character, Seth Ruth, in the movie would have created problems because Seth Ruth's name is from Sabrin in the mix, and there are a lot of conflicts going on with Israel right now. That is why this character was sidelined a bit. This character is also a Jewish mute, so you can understand what can happen. The fight that we saw here in the movie was actually going to be very long. Ross was taking pills, due to which he became Red Hulk. Sam was not going to get these pills investigated. The leader was going to steal the Navy's helicopter, and he would have enjoyed the final battle here, and seeing this thing, Ross's anger increased even more. And here, the missile that hit the ship would have been hit by a jet instead. There was no plan for Bucky in this movie. It has just been added so that we can see more characters in this movie. The leader's plan was to bring Ross's truth in front of the media, due to which one day he gets angry in front of the media and turns into Red Hulk. Along with that, the final fight and post-credit scene were also going to be different. The fight that was going to happen between Sam Wilson and Red Hulk earlier was looking less realistic. They changed this thing, and the battle that we got to see between these two in the final cut is quite good, because Sam is continuously bearing Red Hulk's punches, which is good to watch. And when Red Hulk chases Sam Wilson, this scene was also great. I like the fight scenes between these two a lot, even though they were shown less. But on one side there is pure angry Hulk. On the other side there is Sam Wilson, aka Captain America, who does not have any super serum, he just has a brainium suit, due to which he was able to survive here. In their final battle, there is Adamantium. It was also be used, Seth would give Adam to Sam, and Adamantium would absorb the gamma power of Red Hulk. Gradually, Adamantium keeps absorbing gamma. Similarly, Red Hulk turns into Ross, and we are shown that Ross has died, and then in the end we get to see a fake funeral, which was for Ross, so that people understand that Red Hulk is dead. Apart from this, what we heard sitting Ross talking to Thunder Road in the movie, that was not supposed to happen. In the movie, in the original story, she was not going to talk to Ross, but she comes to Ross's funeral in the end, and then its original post-credit scene comes in front of us. The first scene is of Leader, who is shown in some other jail instead of Raft. Leader succeeds in escaping from here, and Leader is shown inside a helicopter, and its pilot is brain busted by Leader. So in the original story, Leader escapes from the jail, but what was shown to us in the movie was res hot, so that the hype of Doomsday and Sacred Wars could be increased. After this, the second post-credit scene comes where we are shown Betty Ross's house. It is raining all around, lightning is striking, it is nighttime, and Red Hulk is standing in front of his daughter's house where he is standing. There is also a little fire at his feet. When the first lightning flashes, we see the red eyes of Red Hulk, and then after this, when the lightning flashes for the second time, there is no one there. So, in the original story, Red Hulk always remained Red Hulk was not. Caught in jail, and Red Hulk could have been used for World War Hulk in future, but right now Red Hulk is in the raft, and it is not known whether it will be used again in future or not apart from this. Now let's talk about those scenes which were shown in the trailer, but they were not in the movie. Like here, this funeral scene, this gunshot scene. Sam Wilson was also present here. He was also not shown along with this. The scenes of Riv Ross were also cut, who would have been Thunder Rot's wife, and the funeral that was happening here was for Thunder Rot's wife, Liv Tyler, who was to play the role of Ross's wife. Many of her images had come in front of us, and it was also made clear that she is going to die in this movie, but all this was cut. On the other hand, whatever we saw in the trailer teaser, this funeral scene from Captain America 4 was shown to us suppressed, and we did not get to see anything like this in the movie. We also saw this short of Leader, where Sam Wilson was taking a photo of President Isaac Bradley, but this was also removed from the final cut. This short, where Leader reaches in front of this hospital where the new Falcon comes here after getting injured in the battle. When Leader is caught, and this scene between Sam and these two was res hot, and some people have also found out that it was recorded in front of a green screen. After this short where she is looking at a person like Hulk, this scene was also not there anywhere in the movie. Here the story was shown in such a way that perhaps we already knew that Ross is the Red Hulk, and this big guy scene here would have been the Red Hulk. There were many shots of Agent Taylor with the character Seth Ruth. This scene on the Celestial Island was not shown to us in the movie, and this one where these guns are following someone one after the other. The ship that was shown to us in the trailer where there were many jets was not shown in the movie. Then, this short where Sam Wilson and the new Falcon are roaming in a market was also removed. Apart from this, we saw Isla Bradley in Falcon and Winter Soldier, who was the grandson of Isaac Bradley. He was also to be shown in this movie. We had also heard about Amadeir Cho, that he will be seen in this movie. This Cho was working in Star Technology, and what we saw in the movie was that a person has been asked to get the gamma tested. Actually, that person was going to be Cho, and there was also a reference to this in the mid-credit scene. In this scene, the Leader would be in jail, and Sam tells him that someone has given a Hulk serum to Amanda Cho. Then the Leader says that something big bad is coming, and Sam says we are ready, but this mid-credit scene was removed. It was given that there were going to be some parts of this movie that would increase the continuity of MCU, and this thing was also observed by Mohit by that this movie does not go anywhere. It ends at the same place from where the movie started, but nothing like this was going to happen in the original storyline. Showing Adam Mayim in this movie was going to start the X-Men in MCU. The character of Ruth Batts that we saw would have started the mutants because this character is a mutant herself. Its origin was from Israel. That is why the mutant part was removed from this character, and it was shown like a black video in this movie. According to me, even if this character was shown from Canada, it would not have had any effect, and this thing would have become even more important for the mutant saga because the stronghold of X-Men has been Canada. The origin story of Lavin also has to do with Canada. The base of William Stryker was on the Lake of Canada. Seth Ruth should have been shown in this movie that the government has evolved so much because it needs Edmanthum. Now, we cannot show Rain here who will be present in 2026 according to the timeline of MCU, but only William Stryker can be shown by connecting him to multiverse things. I can easily explain this to you with a theory that on one hand, William Stryker needs Edmanthum, which he is taking help from Ruth Bat. Now, the reason behind this would be that William Stryker has been sent here, and he has been sent by the one who needs Edmanthum. That is why sending William Stryker here in 616 would be the work of Dr. Doom. Now, here, Dr. Doom should make this Edmanthum his armor, or make it a solid armor on the whole Earth, as RDJ Tony Stark had said in Age of Ultron, and now Dr. Doom looks like Tony Stark, so there will be some connection. Also, the issue of Edmanthum armor is quite correct for Incursion. I also feel one thing here that when Tony had said in Age of Ultron that he would create a security over the world. If he wants to make a shield, then it cannot be for Thanos, because whenever Thanos has come to Earth, he has taken the help of Portal and Time Machine. It has never happened that he has come down to the ground from orbit. Secondly, the Loki and New York event that happened in the first Avengers movie also had to do with the portal. So, when villains like Loki and Thanos are coming through the portal, then what was the benefit of making a shield for the whole world? That is why I think that this issue will also be shown in Doomsday or any such Earth of the multiverse where Tony has done this work. I think this will be Earth 838 only because there is something wrong in this Earth also. We have only seen this 838 from inside. How is it from outside has not been revealed yet. the most bastard version of Tony Starr, Superior Iron Man, is also present on this Earth, who also has 3 Infinity Stones. So, anything can happen with this Earth. Currently, this was the first issue to introduce X-Man by showing Adamant, and the second part would have been Red Hulk. In the original script, Red Hulk was going to die in the third act itself, but we did not get that, and that is why when we see that Sam Wilson is giving a speech, we can clearly see the Red Hulk. That green screen has been used here, while this scene of Cherry Blossom was also added to it, and the final battle scene was choreographed very well. And the explosion that happened here would not have saved Red Hulk, and this explosion would have killed Red Hulk. Then the issue also came up that Captain America killed the President of America, and this thing would have portrayed everyone in a wrong way. That is why many things were changed in the final battle. Whatever funeral we saw in the trailer was for Ross only, but later it was made for his wife, and when the final cut came, this funeral was not shown to us, and then in the ending, Betty Ross comes to meet her father Ross. This scene has also been res hot, and yes, there is another thing here that we were shown Bucky, but what was the need? For him, in the whole movie, neither he was seen in action nor his role was so big that he could help Sam Wilson. Just with Bucky, we were shown that he is busy in his rally, which makes it clear about Bucky that he has now become a politician, and the same thing will be seen in Thunderbolts as well. But what does this action of Bucky have to do with Doomsday? So, I think something is happening here which we will not see right now. On one hand, the President of America has been imprisoned in the raft. Due to this doomsday, no one can be trusted. The White House is also not as safe as it used to be earlier, and on the other hand, Bucky Bamboo has become a politician. While leading his team in Thunderbolts, he will also prove to the whole Earth that he is also a great leader, and then Bucky Bamboo will be elected as the president, but Bucky himself must know that he is not worthy of this right now. He has also done many wrong things in collaboration with Hydra, like killing Tony Stark's parents, the full clip, and proof of which is all over the world. There are other different missions as well, where he has killed many people, so Bucky Bamboo, he knows that he is not worthy of this thing right now. Then Bucky will bring forward a new face for the president, and that will be Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers has become president in the comics as well. And in season 1 of What If also, we saw Steve Rogers becoming president at one place. I can bet that Captain America Steve Rogers will be the next president of America, whose journey will start in Avengers Doomsday. Currently, I have explained the comics of Loki Season 3 IETA on this channel, where you can understand very well what is going on in TVA after Loki Season 2. Apart from this, in the recent past, I have also explained the comics of Doctor Doom, One Word Under Doom. In this, you'll get to see a lot of references of Avengers Doomsday. And yes, those who have already come till here, please subscribe to the channel. A small support can make this channel grow. So see you with the next video. Until then, enjoy yourself. Take care, love you, and bye.